Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube Mommy Meetup. I am Dana, Miss Diaper D from the Diaper Dirt channel, and I'm here tonight again in another live hangout with Diana from Being Mommy with Style. Do you want to say hi, Diana?
Hey everyone!
And also Amy is back from Dreamflight 6000. She has been out for a while. Actually, I guess it was just the last hangout you missed, really, right? So
feels like a long time, but it really wasn't.
It does. I know, it feels like a really long time, but yes. So you can say hi.
Hello.
And then tonight we have two guests with us. We have Jen and also Jessica, and I'll let Jen go ahead first and just introduce her channel.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I'm from Jen and Zoe. So my YouTube is just Jen and Zoe, and I'm just an Aussie mum, so it's lunchtime here, not nighttime.
That's right. I was saying we're all going to be listening in to her wonderful accent. I love the Australian accent. And you have two kids, right, Jen?
Yeah, I have Zoe, she's 3, and I have Alexandra, she's 10 months now.
Okay, very good. And then we have Jessica with us, and I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself.
My name's Jessica, and my channel is youtube.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs.
Yep. And Jessica is a fur mommy, so you can see all the dogs behind her, the little doggy pictures. And she's got snow dogs, like her channel says. And my kids love watching you, Jessica. And we have actually 2 huskies that live right behind us, so we're always out there looking at them, and we're always thinking of you when we see them. But anyway, we're here tonight. We want to talk about social media. We're actually now putting up votes on the Facebook group to ask the group what you would like us to talk about. And tonight the winning topic was social media and how to use it to promote your channels or your blog. And so we're going to talk about that. And first, let's see, I think we're trying to get the comments up. So if you are here and you're watching us live and you have any comments, you can go ahead and leave them, or any questions, you can leave them in the comments and we'll try to get to them. And first, we're going to kind of talk about the different social media sites that there are, and then maybe which ones we actually use or even know about. So I made a little list here, just sort of the ones that I sort of think are the biggest right now. Of course, wait 3 months and I'm sure we'll have a new social media platform. But Facebook is, of course, at the top of the list, and I know for myself, use Facebook quite a bit, and then YouTube Mommy Meetup is on Facebook as a group, which is sort of where we originated. And so does everybody here use Facebook? We'll just start with that. How about you, Diana? You're shaking your head.
Yes, definitely. I think Facebook is probably my most used social media in regards to my YouTube channels.
And have you been on Facebook a long time?
I have had a like page for probably over a year, I would say. My friend page is a little bit newer, but I would say probably over a year I've had it, yeah.
Okay. How about you, Amy?
I use Facebook, but I use it more for interacting with the community versus posting videos, which I'm trying to get better at, but I use it more for connecting.
Okay. All right. And Jen, you're on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm actually only on Facebook at the moment. I have a lot of learning to do. So, yeah.
Have you been on Facebook a while? I know that sounds like a weird question, but actually within our group even, I'm surprised sometimes at the questions sometimes I receive, and I realize that not everybody really has been on Facebook that long. And people in my personal life even say that they're not on it. So sometimes in my brain I think everybody is using Facebook, but they're not necessarily. So has it been a long time for you?
Well, I've been personally on Facebook since probably 2007, like for quite a long time, but I haven't been with my YouTube sort of username. I haven't been on Facebook at all, long at all. Probably since I joined the YouTube Mummy Meetup. Mummy, can't speak today.
Yep.
Yeah, your Facebook group, since I joined that, I was like, maybe I'll create one that's more related to my YouTube channel and have it separate. So, yeah, only about 2-3 months with that particular one. So, yeah, just getting used to that, having that linked into YouTube at the moment. So.
Yep. Okay. And then Jessica, I know you're on Facebook, but you've been doing it for a long time.
I think I've had my Facebook page as long as I've had my that main page, our main YouTube page. So 5 years, almost 5 years, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on Facebook, I think, since it first started for my personal page, and then we'll talk about that next, like like when you do a fan page, sort of a business page, versus when you sort of use your personal account to interact with other YouTubers. And that's really something that comes up a lot, because especially within groups, you have to join a group with your personal account. You can't use your fan page to join a group. You're not able to do that. So I was on Facebook originally with my personal page, and then I created a fan page for Diaper Dirt, and so I had that for a while. I don't know, maybe like a year perhaps, and then I realized all of a sudden that all these YouTubers were interacting via their personal accounts, and I was like, what? Because I was thinking, I want to maintain my privacy, and I don't really want to be joining groups or friending a bunch of YouTubers, and that you'd see the link in the description box of all the YouTubers, with their Facebook pages, and I was thinking, I don't want to go to it unless it's like a like page or a fan page. I didn't want to go and friend a bunch of YouTubers because of privacy concerns. And then I realized a lot of people were just using, they kind of shut down their personal accounts and maybe don't even have them anymore, just converted into just for YouTube, just to interact within the community. So it's confusing to a lot, and then like for a lot of people, they'll have their first name and then their last name would be their channel name, or they just use their name. And this is really controversial, like whether or not you should be doing it and the rules and all that. But I know a lot of people, like I didn't realize how many YouTubers interact on on Facebook with personal accounts where they have all these friends and then within groups. And I wish that they would change that. But is everybody here interacting both ways? I'm pretty sure everyone is, because we were in YouTube Mommy Meetups. That means you have to have a personal account. But yeah, everyone's shaking their head yes. Yeah. So I don't know. So does everyone have a fan page? Let's ask that. Do you have one? I see. I know. What about you, Amy? I don't think you do, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. And then Diana, you have one too. You have.
Yes, I do for two of my channels. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then Jen, I'm thinking maybe you don't yet, right?
No, I actually created a like page, but I haven't actually disclosed that to anyone. That was actually off my personal page. So I've actually got two Facebook accounts at the moment. One is Jen and Zoe, and my other is my personal one. So I'm thinking of doing a like page off my Jen and Zoe one. So, and I have seen some posts from Jessica about the trouble she had with Facebook. So I've still gone ahead and done it. I just am unsure, whether I'm going to keep it or risk it, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the benefit or difference? Oh, sorry.
No, that's what I was going to ask.
Fan page versus a Facebook page. What's the difference? I don't know anything about a fan page.
Yeah. When you have a fan page, then it's not, anybody can sort of join it. It's just like you're clicking like, and you can't join groups. So if you have just a fan page, then basically you're posting things, and it's less personal, I would say, because people are basically following you, but you're not following them. Does that make sense?
You can't see what's going on their pages and that sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Difference.
So if you have an account, then you can join groups, and then you can see what's going on with them. So that's sort of the difference between the two of them.
If you have a Facebook page,
you can't.
Oh wait, hold on, Jen. If you have the Hangout open in another screen, it'll create feedback. So just close it out in your other browser. It happens all the time. I think like every third Hangout we have that happen. So it's okay. I think it's gone now, so it's good.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay. So Amy, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I don't remember. I'll think of it.
Okay.
It's okay.
But yeah, so I think that I really wish Facebook would change that, but that your like fan page, you could join some groups, but it's just you don't get that same interaction. But Jessica, did you do the fan page first, and then you started interacting with your personal account, or do you want to talk about sort of what happened with you? And yours wasn't shut down, right? You never had that problem. You just heard of it, right?
Yeah. Well, I had one that was shut down, and then because I originally started, I had my personal Facebook page, and then I started my like page for GoneToTheSnowDogs, and then I started, because like you said, with the fan page, you don't really have that same connection and interaction and private messaging people and really connecting, so I started another friend page, and I had it titled "Gone to the Snow Dogs," and I had almost 5,000 friends on that page, and Facebook said I had to. They told me I had to delete it, that I could merge it with my fan page, but that I would lose, everything that I had uploaded to the friend page, to the regular profile, that I would lose all of that. But everybody that had added me as a friend would automatically like the other page, but I had to merge them together. And it was just because they said I had to use my real name. And then I had the same problem with my personal page I use now. It said Jessica Snow Dogs, and they made me remove the Snow Dogs, or they would have made me also merge that page.
So what would they have done if you didn't have a fan page?
Pardon me?
What would they have done if you didn't have a fan page to merge it with?
You would have to create one. When I had my other friend page, they gave me the option to either merge it with my existing page or create a new fan page.
And it was due to the Snow Dogs portion, not just the volume of...
Nope, it was due to the name, because like right now my personal page only has, I think I have like 700 friends, so I have considerably less friends on that page, and they still did the same thing with that one.
Oh my gosh.
Because my name wasn't real. I could have proved to them that was my real name, but it's
so how
not.
come all of us aren't getting questioned yet? Because there's so many people with.
They go through and it's random, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It seems like they go through and do these random checks, so you never know if you're going to get hit or not. That's why I always tell people, double think it before you do it, because you just don't know. And then if your name is very similar, yes. Yep.
So if I'm Amy Dreamflight. So if they said there's a problem, I could change my name to something else.
Yes, they let you do that one time.
Okay.
Yep. They'll only let you do that one time.
Good to know. Hope I don't get hit.
How were you notified? How were you notified, Jessica? Was it like an email or through a message? I don't understand that part.
I got locked out of my account, basically. When I logged into my account, I had a big thing that popped up, and it said, "Go. You have to do this."
And you went to your email? Did it go to your email, or it just kind of prompted you through the steps when you went to sign in?
I don't remember if I got an email, but when I went to access my Facebook page, I got the big screen that said, "Change it."
Yeah.
Or else.
I've heard about this with closet pages for kids' clothing. People have Bella's Closet or whatever, and they were starting to close down closet pages. Anyone that had the word closet anywhere in their name, they would close your page down. So they're doing it kind of across the board in all kinds of different niche communities. Yeah.
They do it a lot with pet pages, and I think that's why I got hit both times. Is they have a tendency to do it a lot. If they don't want you to have a profile for your dog, they don't want you to have a profile for your cat. That type of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a bummer.
I think that it's like a really good thing just to think about, like you said, Jessica, when you're going into it. And I don't know, for me, I always feel like all of these social medias have the potential to sort of just disappear entirely anyway, not just your account. Like it just kind of, and that's why I always say I think it's so important to do multiple streams of, connecting with your audience and not just one, just because of that reason, because you never know when something's going to shut down, and you want people who want to follow you to be able to have a place to come and find you where you can say, or at least you can get in touch with them to say, hey, I'm not here anymore, but this is where I am now if you want to come find me. And so I don't think it's too good to get too attached to any one particular platform just because of that reason. But so it's something definitely to think about. And so what else we want to talk about with Facebook before we sort of move on to some of the other ones? Let's talk about the links, because you brought that up, Amy. How often do you link share on Facebook? I know that that's like a big thing. Like, do you use it for, what do you use it for? Let's just say that is the question. So Diana, what's everything you use Facebook for? Or did I lose you again? Okay.
Oh no, I'm still here. Am I
Okay.
still here? I actually really like the friend accounts for that aspect, because I can see what's going on with other people, and I feel more comfortable posting more pictures, posting just random updates, like, hey, I got lights, or, whatever I'm talking about randomly throughout the day. So I do that in addition to link sharing on my friend page, whereas my like page is a lot more link heavy, and it has occasional updates, but I just feel more comfortable sharing more on the friend page, if that makes sense. So I do a little bit of both, but the like page is more link heavy, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Amy?
I don't link my videos much on Facebook. I don't feel like that really helps me a bunch, you know, when I link it, but I use it more for, I'm more personal on there, I guess. I connect with people on it.
So you don't find when you put a link on Facebook that it really drives any more traffic to your video?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But maybe it does, and I should do it, but I just felt like I was putting it out there, and I don't know, it wasn't helping.
How about you, Jen?
That's all I do at the moment, really, is links to my YouTube videos that I'm putting up, especially with Vader or Vlogust going on. And I use it to interact with other people that are watching me or I'm following, and obviously the YouTube Mummy Meetup. So all I'm doing I haven't really put a lot of photos up. I really need to get a bit more interactive, but not during Vader. I'm really bogged down with that at the moment.
Yep, and Veda is the video every day in August, which many of us are participating in. And how about you, Jessica? You actually do a really good job of this. Like, you share content from other Facebook pages. I notice a lot. Like, I see you do that. I think that's kind of cool too. But what are the ways you use Facebook?
I use the fan page for everything. I share links. I share other pages. I share, topics that we like. A lot of pictures. And kind of what you guys were saying, even like what Amy was saying, you kind of notice when you're sharing like a link to something, it doesn't seem to really increase anything. If you actually, on your pages, you can actually go into your insights and your analytics on your Facebook pages, and you can actually look and see what the click-through rate is. And I think if more people did that, they would be shocked, because I mean, you could have a post that's been seen. I posted a photo this morning with a link in it, and it reached almost 300,000 people. It was only clicked. The link was only clicked 3,000 times.
Wow.
So it really is, and I think that's what a lot of people are finding out with Facebook. The click-through rate on links is minimal on Facebook.
Yeah, I really agree with that a lot, actually, and I find just the interaction is the best thing, and that's what I like to use it for, is just sort of building more of that relationship and connection with, the people within your community, and just sharing links I don't find really does much at all, and if people even see it, they don't often really click it, but, on the other hand, I do realize that there's a lot of people within our community, the mom community on YouTube, who seem to spend a whole lot more time on Facebook than they do actually on YouTube, like in their feed, their subscription, looking in there to see what videos are coming up. And I think for them, maybe a lot of times they're only like seeing what videos you're putting up by what you post on Facebook, which is interesting. Seems like they may be spending a lot more time on Facebook within that area than they're actually on YouTube looking to see what you put up. So it's hard. But on my fan page, like you were saying, Jessica, with the links, they don't hit a lot. Like, people don't really see them as much as they do some of the other stuff. And this is something that I know I was talking about a lot before, like as far as like within the Facebook group, putting up pictures instead of just the link. Like, if you put up a photo, is it going to be seen more often? And I think that that's true. If you put up a picture, sometimes it's more like people will see that more than if you just put the link in the post and that's it. If you put the picture, it's a little bit bigger, more noticeable, and maybe seen more often. So, Jessica, do you find that to be true? Yeah? Okay.
Well, and what I usually tend to do is, like, when I have a new video that goes up, like I had a video that went up, what's today? I had a video that went up Monday, and the first thing I do is I'll post, like, the thumbnail with the link to the video, as the description, and then the next morning or the next afternoon or whatever, I'll actually post the direct link so that the video itself shows up. And I do find, in comparison, I get a lot more response with the photo. Even people going to the video link, I get more response with the photo than the actual video.
Yes, I totally agree. And then Facebook, of course, I use a lot for groups, and that's my, the personal account that I use for that. So, okay, good. Anything else? Do we have any questions about Facebook that we wanted to address? I know that that's like kind of the biggest thing that everybody uses within.
I can't see comments anywhere, so I'm
okay.
lost.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people, it looks like in the comments, are commenting how they know people who had their accounts shut down because of that name thing. So, yeah. Oh, and I see some of Jessica's fans are always here showing up for you. Dan Sharp. He says, whoop, whoop, gone to the Snow Dogs. That's how I always feel, too, when I see you, Jessica. Okay. All right. So then I guess we can move on to Twitter. So does everybody use Twitter? How about you, Diana? You on Twitter? You tweet?
I mean, I'm on Twitter. Begs for bubbles, but it's not my favorite platform. I'm not known for being able to say anything in 120 characters. It's just not my style. I can't say anything that short. I mean,
Yep.
it doesn't work for me.
Like with Twitter, though, every time you post a new video, do you send it to Twitter to put the link in there? Do you do that? You know, you can share it on social media.
I think is linked up. Begs for Bubbles is, but I don't think any of my other channels are. And I occasionally will go on Twitter spurts where I'll be on there for a couple days at a time, but then I'll not do anything for like a week or two. So it's my most sporadically used social media. I don't get Twitter.
So I don't get Twitter.
No.
I still don't understand the whole tweeting and someone retweets you, like how do you respond? Like, am I supposed to thank them for retweeting? I don't get it. But when we had a Hangout, maybe you can link this Hangout. Down below. Our past Hangout was about Twitter. Mm-hmm. So ever since then, I made it so all my videos went to Twitter, and that helped me hugely. It was the best thing I could have done for my channel is post my videos to Twitter, and that's all I do. But it helps me. I would tell anybody to do that because it really helped me.
You do think
my videos out there? Okay. Oh, it has for sure has. It for sure has.
Yeah, I feel like with Twitter, a lot of times I feel like the age group is just a lot younger. So it's also you have to think about who your channel really is geared towards. I don't know. Like I just don't feel personally like moms are really on Twitter too much.
Can I just add something quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So the videos that do for me really well on Twitter are my type 1 diabetes videos. There's a whole community of these professionals, and that's how my videos have gotten. Those videos have gotten spread. So that is a particular.
That's a good point. I agree with that. I think
my mommy
professionals are on. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I can see that. Sort of more of the business-minded maybe are on Twitter. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How about you, Jen? Do you use Twitter at all? I think you don't. You said you're just on Facebook right now.
I haven't even used it personally. So yeah, I just never got into it. So, but I am definitely thinking after all this of slowly getting into all these platforms. Yeah.
And then Jessica, I know you're on Twitter, but how often do you really use it other than just link posting?
I interact a little bit with some of our fans on there. It's kind of just, personal messages, tweeting back and forth. Every once in a while, like, somebody messages me on there and asks me a question. I try to respond just so there's activity going on there. But I basically have my Twitter linked to all of my other social media, so it auto-posts. That's kind of just how I use it.
Yep. I do that too. I auto-post to Twitter for, I think, everything, pretty much all my videos. And then I do actually go on to Twitter, but I use it a lot differently than Facebook. With Twitter, I feel like I'm sort of on there for, I don't know, it's kind of, I like to interact on Twitter with other people. Sometimes I feel like they're easier to connect with certain people. But like for my business side of I don't know, it's hard to explain this, but like my business mind is on Twitter. And then my social side, my mom side is more on Facebook, if that makes sense at all. But so when I'm on Twitter, I'm following a lot more business professionals, people, entrepreneurs, and I'm following them. And so when I do tweet on Facebook, a lot of times it's more geared towards that community, and then when I'm on Facebook, I'm with the mom community. So
you've got to get the mom community onto Twitter.
Yeah, I just don't feel like we're there yet. The mom community.
We did the whole Hangout. I still don't get it.
Yeah, I tried to hang out, but no.
Twitter 101. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that the moms just aren't there. So, I can be on Twitter and everything, but if everybody else isn't there with me from the mom community, it's kind of like, okay, I'll go back to Facebook, and that's what I do. So, but it's nice to go to Twitter sometimes and get a break from Facebook. I enjoy that too sometimes. So, but yeah. All right, and then what else do we got here? I lost my thing. Here we go. Instagram. Is everybody posting pictures on Instagram? Die. Yes.
Yay! Yeah.
You like Instagram.
Instagram is my favorite.
I love
Yeah.
Instagram too.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you
No,
get a
I'm
lot of interaction? A lot of interaction, all you guys on Instagram? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like, and the comments are short on there. They're maybe not as long as comments on Facebook, but I don't know. I feel like I can connect with people on there too.
Oh, I can't connect with people. I don't, because you have to go @ sign, and then you have to find, and then if a whole bunch of people say something, then how do you comment back? That's
If
the
you
only
just-
thing. I wish it would just auto reply to everybody saying.
Oh yeah, you can't. Well, you can. If you click on their comment, there's an arrow to the right. You just click the comment and then the arrow, and then it directly replies back to them.
Really?
But you have to do that for each person if you
I
wanted
didn't
to
know
reply
that.
to. Yeah, I'll show you when we're done. Yeah.
No
When
way.
we're done the hangout, we'll show you.
Yeah, so it makes it easier to reply.
Go ahead, Jen. What were you going to say?
With Instagram, seeing as I still haven't gone and used it yet, do you have to have a smartphone type thing to use that? Is that the only way you can use it? You can't actually just download it and use it on your computer and only use it on your computer? Is it only phone related? Like I actually, I've never downloaded the app, never joined up, so I don't know anything about it.
I believe that you have to have a smartphone. Jessica, correct me, or if anyone knows, correct me.
Yeah, I think
know
you
you
do.
used
I
to.
think
Yeah.
like a smartphone or an iPad or a tablet
to
any
take
of
the
those,
pictures and upload
to
it.
take the pictures and upload them. You can't do it from your computer.
But you can look at other
Yeah.
people's on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can view it, but you can't upload
And you can
pictures.
interact, but you can interact, but you can't post. Which is
Yeah, I just meant to join. Yeah, like you have to have a smartphone to join original. Like, yeah.
And do you
Okay.
put all of your Instagram pictures onto Facebook? Do you share them all? Like kind of just convert them all over? You do? You're shaking your head yes, Amy.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Jessica, you do that too? Every single
Yeah.
pretty much picture you move
Yep.
over to Facebook? I don't do that because I feel like I'm like, well, I don't know. I just feel like I like to keep them separate for whatever reason. Some of them I share onto Facebook, but most of the stuff I put on Instagram, I don't bring it over to Facebook. I always just, I don't know. I feel like they're not going to come follow. Why would anyone come follow me on Instagram? They'll just stick to Facebook. But I know everybody has different platforms that they enjoy the most, I guess. So sharing them on both maybe isn't a bad idea. So, how about your videos? Oh, I want to talk about that. Instagram, your videos, like your thumbnails. I know we talked about that before in the group, Jessica. With your pictures for Instagram, like do you take your thumbnail from the video and put it up onto Instagram maybe? And then the hard part with that is you can't put links when you put up a picture on Instagram. So your link, which I see a lot of bigger YouTubers do this. There's a couple of them. Fully Raw Christina, I'll just say her. She does raw food, but she does a lot. Her beautiful pictures of food, and then she'll say, "Go to my profile
link
description."
in your bio or whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
that's it. Link in the bio, and she directs you every single time. But then she has to change that link in her bio every single time she puts up a new picture. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I tried doing it for a little while. I tried doing even like the short 15-second video clips, converting the 15 seconds so it was like a preview, and then doing the same thing, link in the bio. It's a massive amount of work, and I wasn't seeing enough return on it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think some people also will just like put up a pictogram that maybe they use with some of those apps on their phone, just like, new video about, whatever it is, and then my channel link is in the bio, and just do the channel link in the bio and just say, just to kind of people on Instagram will just so that they know you have a new video that's up. So I've seen that too be done.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest.
Yeah. Okay, and then Pinterest, we won't spend too much time on. We did a whole prior hangout with Cynthia Sanchez from Also Pinteresting, and she gave us tips about Pinterest and how us as YouTubers can promote our videos there. So I'll try to link that hangout down below in the description box where you can go and watch that. But I know, Amy, Diana, you guys I think are, on Pinterest, and you too, Jessica, you're on Pinterest, right? Yep, you're shaking your head, yes. Yeah. Okay. All right, and Jen, you're going to be getting there, right?
Yeah, I really need to.
Quite the to-do list, Jen.
Because
quite the to-do.
I've got a lot on my to-do list. Originally, I was just making videos, like I was just YouTube. I didn't really get how these all come together, but they really do, and I've got a lot of work to do.
And then our group for YouTube Mommy Meetup, we do have a community board that we created after that hangout, so you can go and check that out there if you want to. And then, let's see, I think Pinterest is actually like becoming really powerful, almost as powerful as Google for search. So, you know, getting on Pinterest is definitely a very good idea. Maybe that's probably the most important after Facebook. I don't know. All right, and then let's see. So Google Plus. I mean, how often do you guys use Google Plus for interacting? Jessica, I'll ask you first.
Every photo that I actually post to my Instagram account, I also post to my Google Plus account.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, so that there's always something going on there. And I have found that since, you know, and of course I also post my videos there, but I found that since I've started doing that and there's a little bit more stuff happening on there, I've started to gain more of a following on Google Plus. I like it because you can interact a little bit, you know, more directly with your fans, but it's still, they make it so complicated for a page to use a page on there and not your personal page. They need to make it simpler.
Yeah, I've pretty much gone on to Google Plus and updated all of my, you know, SEO, all my keywords and everything to make it searchable. And then that's pretty much, you know, it obviously I create the Hangouts for YouTube Mommy Meetup here for this, you know, this channel. But for my Miss Diaper D channel, I haven't really done too much on there other than sharing all of my links in, you know, the share section when I upload a new video. Anybody else using Google Plus heavily? No? Everyone's shaking their head no. Okay. All right, that's something we need to do for homework. All right. And then Vine. Anybody on Vine? Do you know
I haven't.
Okay.
I've never heard of Vine. I don't know anyone that knows about Vine over here. Not to say that they don't, but what is Vine?
So Vine is, how many seconds of a video is it? 6 seconds. So it's basically a 6-second video that you upload, and so it's a short Vine, a short clip, and then it'll just repeat over and over and again. So people get very creative with the videos they put on Vine, but because whatever you start with and end with, it's going to loop over and over again. So I do have a Vine account, and I have several Vine videos up, but it's not something I've done in a couple months now, but I do have one. And you don't have one, Diana? Do you have one?
No, this falls into the whole Twitter category. I couldn't even 6 seconds. I mean, come on.
6 seconds is more my style, but I don't get the whole looping thing.
Yeah, it's something that I feel like it's more on the creative side. You know, really, if you're artistic, you might really enjoy doing Vine videos. And you don't do any, you said, right, Jessica?
I've done a few, but it's not something that I really keep up on.
Okay. And I don't know how I would use Vine to promote YouTube. You know, it's another whole, I'm not really sure how I would do that. And then Snapchat, is anybody on Snapchat?
Never heard of it.
Okay, Snapchat is like booming right now with teenagers.
Teenagers, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not a teenager anymore.
But moms aren't there, I don't think. Not yet.
It sounds like they need to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it?
So Snapchat is where you take your phone and you take a little, you take a little video clip or a picture and short, and then you can send it to someone, and then they open it up, and then it sort of like blows up after they watch it, meaning it's gone. Like they don't have it anymore. Once they watch it, it's like a snap, and then it's over. But you can also do it where they can watch it a certain number of times, and then it's gone. So anybody
you send it to one person,
or you can send it to a group of people. Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Which
done.
is why
It doesn't stay in anywhere.
No. So it's something I've played around a little bit with, but I haven't really found it. I haven't spent a ton of time on it, and don't see it as useful yet for moms. But anybody
there's a reason why teenagers.
Teenagers? I don't know. I think teenagers.
There's a reason why teenagers, because they. I have heard a lot about it a few years ago or a year ago. Yeah, it does just show up and then it goes away. But some hackers, so teenagers used it to flash themselves and do other stuff because it was never going to be kept up there. And
yeah, I've received a few of those.
And
it was very exciting.
I heard something like hackers got into it and found a way that it actually is kept somewhere. Like even there is some way it's kept somewhere. It doesn't actually fully disappear. It does to many people, but there's ways to hack in and find these old ones. So yeah, that's what I've heard about it. But I don't think it would really relate to the mummy community. We haven't got enough time for that.
No, we don't. And remember, kids, what you put out there is still out there, even if you think it's going to disappear. It's out
That's
there.
right. Exactly. Good point, Diana. Not that I don't think any kids are probably watching.
No, they're probably not. But, I'm gonna
tell your kids. That's what. Tell your kids.
Say that. Give it to my kids. Yeah.
Okay, and then we have LinkedIn. So who is on LinkedIn? I don't know. Diana, you on LinkedIn?
I just have a personal account that I use for, I keep up with personal business on there. No one related to my YouTube account, I guess I should say, is on there, I guess.
Okay. How about you, Amy?
No.
Okay. Jen? LinkedIn?
No, I've sort of thought it was more for business professionals. Like, I guess, it's not like YouTubers can't be business professionals, but more like office workers.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah, that office workers, professional doctors, all those sorts of people is what I thought it was more used for. And not, as I said, we could always use it too.
Right. Jessica, do you use LinkedIn?
I have one set up for our store for the deli, but I don't even think I have one set up for YouTube.
I love your face right there. You look totally disgusted. How do you really feel about LinkedIn?
Right? Yeah, no. I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to set up for. It's like Snapchat. No. I could just imagine my phone exploding over and over and over and over. No.
I have LinkedIn, but I think I set it as private, so I don't think anybody can really find it. I'm not sure, but I did set it up for YouTube, for my blog, and for my brand. And I don't do anything with it, though. It's just kind of there. So, of course, I just created it. So I created pretty much everything, and then some of them just sit there. But okay, so that was what I have on my list as far as the heavy hitter social media sites. Do you guys have anything else that I missed in that list? We had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, Vine, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. Is there any other current social media sites that I missed there? Anybody? Tumblr. Yes, I thought of that. I don't know anything about it. So Jessica, take it away. Do you use Tumblr?
It's just kind of like a blog, basically, where you can just.
That's what I thought. I keep getting confused. I think it's just a blog, and that's it. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very similar, but people can they can reblog your posts, which is kind of like retweeting, and they can comment. I don't know if they can comment. They can leave little note things, and it's interesting. I have one. I use it, but I just have it linked to my Instagram and stuff like that right now. It's interesting. I think it has potential. You can do a lot of customization with it, but again, it's just one more thing to keep up with.
Okay. Anybody else have Tumblr?
No, never.
No.
Okay, I don't have Tumblr. I never set that up. And then Clout, which isn't really a social media site, but Clout is where it's sort of, I don't know, I've heard back and forth on the value of Clout and whether or not you can really, I don't know, whether it's valuable or not. I mean, I don't know what that score really means.
Ending with a T, Clout.
It starts with a K, K-L-O-U-T, and it kind of gives you a rating or a score of how influential you are on social media sites. So, so if you...
Like Influencer, basically.
Right,
it just seems like a, knockoff Influencer.
But it's for people who are on social media?
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like Social Blade? I don't know.
Well, it gives you a score. So it's kind of like some people have stated in the YouTube Mommy Meetup Facebook group that when they're approached by brands for product reviews or they ask for the Clout score. What's your Clout score before they will send you a product to review? They want to know that. Yeah,
I'll find out what my Clout score is.
I've never had anybody ask me that before.
You never did, Jessica, and you do a lot of that.
I've never had anybody ask me that.
Okay.
I don't really have brands asking me for anything.
Maybe that was like last year. And Jen's got a little one with her now. Who's that with you, Jen?
Oh, that's Alexandra.
Oh, okay.
She's actually
How old is she?
10 months now, yeah. She's been playing for like 40 minutes all by herself over there, and you haven't even heard her.
Oh,
You've got no idea with me, so she's been pretty good for this hangout.
she did so good. She did.
She's just staring at us on the screen. She's probably looking at herself.
She's probably like, why are they talking so funny? You know, like.
I know. Okay, let's look at some of the comments. I'm
like
so
the
excited.
American accent, you know.
Sarah is here, Mrs. Supermom. Oh, look at that. She's my favorite. Hi, Sarah. Okay, she says, oh dear, my daughter put up a Snapchat where my husband was tap dancing jokingly and let his pants fall down. You mean it's still there? Yes, it is, Sarah. It's still there. Okay, let's see some of the other comments here. Moms, be aware. Sublime Jen says moms do need to be aware of Snapchat, especially if you have kids with iPhones. And according to my son, who is 13, parents have ruined Facebook. It's not cool anymore.
They had that on national news, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I know. That's okay. I said the moms are there, so that's where I want to be. And Maggie says, I much prefer Facebook and Instagram than Twitter. This is the first time I'm actually watching live. Usually I catch these the day after. Yay, you got to be here live.
Yay.
Okay. And I know, Diana, do you have that question from the Facebook group that you
said? I started to say, yeah, this is a great kind of wrap-up question. And Pepper in the YouTube Mommy Meetup group, she asks, what social media platform has made the biggest impact for your channel, and which one do you find the most interaction and most growth in your subscribers with? So what has the most impact out of all the social media? I have a feeling I know what the answer is, but so what do you think the most impact? Which one has the most impact?
Facebook.
Amy, yeah Facebook. That's what I would answer, probably.
Me too.
People tag you, and then other people see, you know, how I'll see other people tag other people. I'm like, oh, who's that? I've seen that person tag twice today. And then I'll look and, oh, then I add them, and I think that's a really good way.
Yeah, I think Facebook is so great for our community, especially like with building up that community, because I see so often people posting, you know, say for instance for you, Amy, you've had a lot going on with your son recently, and so many people will post, you know, please think of Amy. People are posting hearts and pictures and, you know, sending love, and then everybody else in the community will say, who's that? What's going on? And then I'm sure you got a lot of friend requests during that time period, you know. And people really do join together, and it can be a wonderful, I mean, just this is like when you feel so blessed to be a part of this community during times like that. But yeah, you definitely will like find new people that way, you know, a lot of times, not just when there's something tragic, but you'll see things posted about, oh, so-and-so, and people tag. So Jessica, do you agree? Which one for you would be the most powerful?
Facebook. It'd probably be Facebook.
Okay. Facebook it is then.
It's so user-friendly. I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm looking through the comments here to see. I'm trying to pull some of these up in the last few minutes here. Looks like even Erin Ken, she had asked us, how important do you think having a like page is? Should someone start it right away or wait until they have a large amount of subscribers? I think that's a pretty good question. I'd say start it right away. Why would I see no reason to really wait to start your like page? But what do you guys think?
I would say start it right away, as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Maybe I better start one.
Get the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the name.
Do you have to log into that separately? Is it a whole separate thing?
Nope.
Oh.
No, you can just
access it on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that hard then.
No, it's like at the upper right there's an arrow and you just click it and you can go to your fan page.
But you can write statuses on that, but it just goes to everybody.
Everyone who's liked it. But it's not like you can log into that fan page and see what all those people who liked you are doing. Like you won't be, you know, it's not like a back and forth. It's just you post on there for those people to see.
So other people can't post on the fan page?
They can. It's in the settings. You can change it where they can't. It's up to you. You can change the settings where they're not allowed to post. It's up to you.
I don't know. I'll think about that.
You can only see, like, you know how on your regular Facebook page you can see, like, your timeline, and you can see everybody who's a friend of yours. You can see timeline. On a Facebook page, everybody that likes your page, you don't see the same type of timeline. But you can see any other pages that you like with your Facebook like page. So you can really only interact with your Facebook like page with other like pages. Does that make sense?
Oh my gosh, my brain is not there. Yeah. Okay. I'll pretend I got it.
It was a lot of likes.
Page is more flexible.
A friend page is more flexible. A Facebook page, basically you can only interact with other pages. You can see a timeline, but you won't see the timeline. You won't see the things that your fans are posting on their personal pages.
Oh, I see what you mean now. I'm sorry. Yes, I get it.
Like if you have a business page and like, you know, your Facebook page and you like my page and you like, you know, Being Mommy with Styles page, you'll see those pages on your timeline.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of cool. That'll help, you know, if you utilize that and you comment on other like pages with your page, it will help grow your page because more
if
people
they're
will
liked
see it.
back to you, though.
Yes.
Right.
So there's potential there. There's a lot of likes in one sentence. Like.
Gemma says, Gemma Time, she says, I'm not sure we use Vine in Australia. Maybe you just don't have it there, Jen.
Yeah, I don't, you know, anyone can access it, but I really have never heard of anyone using Vine, and I haven't really heard, I don't think I've heard of it until you mentioned it. So, Gemma's actually in the same sort of area I am in too, in Australia, so.
Okay. You guys can do a meetup.
Yeah, trying to. It's hard with Vader. Yeah, I'm trying. It's in the works.
And then Pepper Ferguson says, I always use Google Plus as a person. You'll get more traction. People want person-to-person interaction. You will also gain authority by being involved on there. Then Google will rank your content higher. And I've definitely heard that, you know, being on Google Plus is a good idea just because it's Google, so it'll help you with your search results. I guess what she's saying as a person as opposed to a business page, right, Jessica?
Oh, okay.
Is saying.
Right, same type of thing. They have their own like little page thing or a person page, and I always use my page because that's what I have linked to my YouTube channel.
Me too. Yep, that's what I do too. Something to think about though, I guess, with the person. Again, this is confusing. Person versus page. Same thing with Facebook. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. And I think this was a really good hangout. I think it's really interesting to talk about this stuff. And thank you to everybody who did have questions. And I appreciate you guys being here. And, oh, I see Carly Nicole Elliott is here. I just have to say hi to you, Rachel. She says, Alexa Rank is another one like Clout that I have been questioned about when working with other companies. Okay, I've never heard of that one. That's good. Alexa Rank.
Companies. We should do a whole hangout on that.
I know, that sounds like a whole nother hangout. That's a good one, Rachel. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So thank you guys for being here, and I want to give everybody a chance to say their channel name one last time before we leave. Of course, all the links will be in the description box, and so you can find Diana at. Go ahead, Diana.
My channel links are youtube.com/beingmommywithstyle and also youtube.com/begsforbubbles.
Amy?
I am Dreamflight 6000 on all social media platforms. Well, not all.
Well, the ones you're on, right?
Right.
And Jen, how about you? Where can people find you?
Yeah, on YouTube, youtube.com/JenandZoe, just one word. And on Facebook, I have facebook.com/JenandZoe channel is what I've decided to do at the moment. So, yeah.
And Zoe is spelled Z-O-E.
Yes, Z-O-E, not the other way. I'm not going to mention it to confuse people.
Yeah.
Z-O-E.
Jessica, where can everybody go to find you?
YouTube.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs for the channel with the dogs, or YouTube.com/WithoutTheSnowDogs for the one the dogs are not on all the time.
And you have a gaming channel too. Your gaming channel.
Yeah. YouTube.com/ArcadeSnowDogs. It's kind of lax right now though because it's summertime and we spend more time outside than inside.
Okay. Just type in Snow Dogs and you'll find Jessica.
You'll find us somewhere.
Okay, and I am Dana, and you can find my channel at Miss Diaper D, that's the Diaper Dirt channel, and also the Diaper Dirt podcast. And if you are listening to us via iTunes, we encourage you to go and leave a review. It helps us to be found by others and helps to encourage us to continue to post this as a podcast. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel here if you are watching here on YouTube. And you can go and find us on Facebook. It's the YouTube Mommy Meetup Facebook group, and we do these hangouts every 2 weeks, and we do a random drawing to find out who will be joining us here. And you can enter that drawing in the Facebook group. And again, YouTube Mommy Meetup. And thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you again to Jen and Jessica. You guys were awesome guests. And I hope we have you back again one day. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.